Hello everyone, good evening or good afternoon or good morning. Here it is approaching evening, it's now 5:30 p.m. So today I'm going to talk to you about the word staple. I'm going to explain this word, give you some definitions and examples, and not just the simple meaning of this word, but also the more advanced meaning. So you get a bit of everything. So here is the word staple. Staple, spelled S-T-A-P-L-E. Now first we're going to look at this noun, staple, because this is the most common use of the word, staple. Here we can see a definition. A small piece of wire that you put through pieces of paper to join them together. Here you can see I have some of my students' work. I won't show you, but you can see here there's a staple to hold the pieces of paper together. So this is a little piece of wire, a little piece of metal wire, which holds the paper together, and we call that a staple. Oops. Here you can also see, sorry, let me just move that so you can see it better. There we go. Here you can also see a staple gun. This is called a staple gun. Staple gun. It has staples inside, and you can use this to staple things to the wall. Or here we have a stapler. This one's called a stapler. So this is what I used to staple my students' work together. Now, this is the simplest meaning of this word, staple. You can use it as a noun, but you can also use it as a verb. So this is a staple, but I can also staple the paper. I can staple the paper. So I did in order to put these pieces of paper together, and to make them stay together, I stapled them. So we can use it as a noun or a verb. Now let's look at the more advanced meaning of staple. Staple can also be an adjective, so a describing word that goes before a noun. Here is the definition. A staple food or product, etc., is basic and very important. An example, a staple diet of rice and fish. So staple, it can also be used to mean basic and common foods. It could be used for other things, but it's normally used for food. That's really the only time I've heard it used in this context. So a couple examples for you. Here you can see some pasta. This is tagliatelle. Now, if there are any Italians listening, sorry, I know that in Italian's tagliatelle, but in English, British people call this tagliatelle. So it's a type of pasta, and this is really such a common and everyday food in Italy. So in Italy, this is a staple food, a food that people eat every day, and it's a very common, and also it can be quite a basic food, a simple food. Here we have rice. Rice is also a staple food. Rice is a staple food in India, in China, in lots of Asia. Rice is a staple food, a food that people eat every day. But even in England, we can call rice a staple food, a simple, cheap food that people can eat to get full easily. And here we can see bread. Bread is also a staple food. Now this is not actually bread yet, because it's not cooked, it's not finished. This person hasn't finished preparing it. So this we call dough. This is dough, but this person is preparing the dough, and when it's ready, they will have some bread. And bread is a staple food, something that we use every day. It's very common, it's cheap, and it's an important food that we can eat. A staple food. So here you can see we've got two meanings for staple. The staple that we put in paper to hold it together, and also to staple the paper. as a verb, and also an important food or a simple important food product, a staple food. Pasta is a staple dish, rice is a staple ingredient, etc. Let me know if you have come across both of these uses of staple before down in the comments. And that's it for today. I will see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye everyone.